Hey, what's going on, guys? Sandman here. Just wanted to make a quick video on how to install weapon sounds for your GTA 5, your LSPDFR, or for your FiveM. I apologize if I do sound a little bit odd. I am a little bit under the weather, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. And this should be relatively quick, and then at the end, I'll show you what they sound like. So this has been a very highly suggested or requested thing that people have been asking me to do, specifically revolving around my weapon sounds that I use. So first things first, we're going to go to LSPDFR's website. I'll link these down in the description for you, so that way you can just go to these directly. This will work for any weapon sounds that you want to use. You don't have to use mine. But anyways, so the first one that we're going to install or download is Modern Weapons Audio. And then we'll just go ahead and click download this file. And then while that's downloading, we're going to download the sound file for the Glock. So we'll download that. Very simple. They're not very large. They're pretty quick. Okay, so now that those are downloaded, we can go ahead and close out of there. We'll go ahead and open up our file explorer, go to our downloads, and then we'll just take both of these two and drag them on over to our desktop. So next step is go into your Steam, then go to your library home, and then Grand Theft Auto 5, so either Enhanced or Legacy. This should work for Enhanced, not 100% sure. But this definitely does work for Legacy. So we'll go ahead and right click on that, go to Manage, and then Browse Local Game Files. And what we're doing here is we're just finding our main game directory. So you don't need Steam anymore, so that's good. Okay, so in order to get the Glock to work the way that we want it to, we have to install the Modern Weapon Audio first. So the Modern Weapon Audio has to be first. So we'll go ahead and open that up. With WinRAR, if you don't have WinRAR, I highly suggest it. I will also link that down in the description below. Go ahead and go in here, and then we'll go into the single player audio. It does have a how to install, but that's why I'm making this video if you don't feel like reading. Single player audio, and then here in our main game directory on the left side, we'll go mods, x64, audio, SFX. Now, the very best thing that you can do for yourself once you're in here, always create backup files. That way, if for whatever reason your stuff ends up going corrupt, you have a backup to revert to, okay? So all you need to do is you find your, what we're going to be dragging and dropping into here is this weapons player, .rpf. And if you scroll down to the bottom here in your main game directory, you're going to see that same file. So go ahead and click it. And then go ahead and right click, copy, and then on your desktop, I would suggest pasting that. I've actually already got one on my desktop, so I'm just going to hit replace. And then you can put that into a folder later, name it LSPDFR Originals or GTA Originals. So now that you've done that, pretty simple. Go back over to your right side here with your mod, and then just drag and drop. It's going to ask if you want to replace. Go ahead and click replace. And boom, you've done that. So you have installed the Modern Weapon Audio. Now we need to install the Glock sounds. All right, and now on to the Glock. This is pretty much just as simple. So we're going to need OpenIV. We're going to go to Grand Theft Auto 5 Windows. Wait for that to boot up here. Once it boots up, we're going to want to make sure we're in edit mode. Now, one little tip if you didn't know, if you go to Tools, and then Options, you can actually change your default work mode to edit. And now every time you open up OpenIV, it'll default to being in edit mode. But anyway, so we're going to go mods, x64, audio, SFX, and let's go ahead and open up our mod folder over here on the right side. Once again, if you don't have WinRAR, make sure you get that. It makes life a heck of a lot easier. And we'll go to easy install method, very simple. We'll start with resident. So now, as before, like I stated, always back up your files. So this one was resident. So over on the left-hand side in our OpenIV, we're going to go ahead and take resident.rpf, and we're going to drag that to our desktop. And now that's backed up. That's our original file. If anything goes wrong, we have that ready to go. So now, I'm going to go ahead and open up resident.rpf. Boom. So you will see a weapons.awc. Go ahead and take your weapons.awc inside of your mod on the right, drag and drop. Bam. Just like that, you are done with that portion of that. So now you'll actually go ahead and back up to SFX again, back up in your mod. Now you'll go to weapons player. And this is where you get to choose whether or not you want the Glock sound that I'm using on your regular pistol or you want it on your combat. I use it on my pistol, so that's the one that I'm going to use. So now we're going to scroll down to weapons, player.rpf. We're going to go ahead and open that up. And we will make sure we already have the backup file for that, so we're good there. And then we will just take the pistol one and we will drag it and drop it. Boom. Just like that. All good. And we will go ahead and jump right into the game and show you what those sound like. All right, now that we're in the game, we're going to go ahead and try out some of our weapons. So we'll start with the rifle here. This is the carbine rifle. It is very loud, just warning you. Here's your Glock. Shotgun. Try out a couple other ones while we're at it, why not? Let's see. I haven't tried all these out, so it's interesting. Yeah, those are incredibly loud. But anyway, I think you guys get the point. It changes your gun sounds. So anyways, guys, hope you, well, I hope this helped you out. I know this has been highly requested for a while. I'm glad to finally be able to do it. So anyway, we'll be seeing you.